Good morning. I have never used such a device. So I am still shaking, and forgive me if my voice is shaking a bit. It will change, I hope. Anyhow, I was asked to give you also some advices. And my first advice to you is totally out of the blue. Always carry with you duct tape and WD-40. Why? I was really remembered this advice yesterday a hard way, late evening in the Tallinn when I couldn't open my car doors because humidity here in Tallinn is much bigger than in southern Estonia, and my car is old. So it really helps. But now to the topic itself. So I will talk you about how I decided to leave my long-time career on IT and to become jewellery artist 2.5 years ago. And I will, thank you, walk through what have been the main challenges for me. So I was really a creative child. I draw a lot. I loved making clothes to myself, to knit, etc. So it was really natural for me to go for studies for tailoring and fashion design. So I have a certificate on men's tailor. I am certified men's tailor, and I also have MA in fashion design. But at the same time, computers came and really interesting stuff. So I dipped into computers world, and my second master degree is in information technology. So I actually started to work in IT as software development and architect, and I had more than 15 years long career. I was working in companies like Ministry of Finance, Affecto, and my final workplace was Skype. And my voice is starting to go worse. So something started to reach me a really long time ago. Somehow I didn't feel myself very fulfilled. I really wanted to do something with my hands, something creative, something touchable, something which brings joy to me and to other people. If you're working on IT, it's actually really hard to understand what you're part of at all. So I was starting to look possibilities to study jewellery, like take some short courses or study in Open Academy, but I didn't find any way. Also, as I was a single mother, working full time and having already 2 MA degrees, I really didn't want to go to another bachelor course for 4 years in daily studies. So I bought some books. I really thought that I will teach myself, but metal art is not something you just start from scratch learning by books. So I still didn't have any hope. So 2011 changed the game. Somehow I heard about the metal artist Krista Lehari, who is actually here as well, my first teacher. She was giving, and she still is giving, if you are interested, like evening courses weekly, 3 hours in 1 week for a hobby group. So in 2011 I joined the group, and this really changed for me everything. Now as I knew what tools I would need, how to use them, 3 hours in a week is really, it's like nothing. I wanted more. So I started to buy myself tools, books. I started to work on behind my kitchen table at nights when my child was sleeping. And it was really exciting time. 2013, I felt like I can make jewellery. But I wanted to go deeper. I wanted to study jewellery like an art, jewellery, contemporary jewellery as an adornment, as an object. So I went to Academy of Arts, to jewelry and blacksmithing department, and to investigate the possibilities to take jewelry courses via Open Academy. And they really took me with open arms. And as I already knew how to make jewelry, they put me together with the second course. Now I don't have any traditional PowerPoint presentation. I will show you some photos to illustrate my talk, and I also will draw a timeline for you to get better understanding how everything happened. So, till this time I was dreaming. Here I found Krista. And a lot of self-studies. So 2013, I started my studies in EKA for 2 years. I don't have much pictures about this period, and I didn't have much time to try to find them, so I just show a couple of my works from this period. And they look really different on this big screen. 2 years I studied in EKA, working full-time at the same time at Skype still. I took all the jewelry-related courses with my group and participated in exhibitions. And also I made portfolio, and I even defended portfolio, but I didn't get the bachelor paper because I was studying via just take particular courses. And it wasn't important for me because I wasn't there for the paper. I was there for the knowledge, for the experience, and to get to be part of Estonian jewelry community. So 2015, I kind of graduated from EKA, and I could say that at this period here, it was really active dreaming. So finally, I kind of saw possibilities for myself. I have participated in many workshops outside Estonia. I am really fond of Japanese metal techniques, so I have took several courses in Italy about that, then some courses in Germany and USA about casting and anti-plastic raising and etc. So all those courses have been really amazing, taught by the very well-known artists who I admire, and those courses really gave me wings. I was constantly dreaming about quitting IT. I was working on days on IT and at nights on jewelry, but I couldn't see the way how I can quit. I was still single mother. I was responsible for all the expenses for my child, and this is not the position where you just quit your job and decide that, well, we won't have money for next year possible. So how did I come to the point that I decided to quit Skype? If I don't use this, so people won't hear me. Now you hear me. Okay. This makes me really nervous. So, many life-changing events happened to take me closer to my decision. So, first of all, reached 2014. I have to draw it with different color. After being 10 years single, I finally found a love. Today I am married with this guy. He is my husband and my best friend. 2015, my really long time dream came true. We moved from Tallinn 200 kilometers away to the countryside. We bought a country house and we are living near to Tartu. And at the beginning of the 2016, we got married silently, just for two of us. A little bit secretly as well. Friends actually weren't really happy and they are still waiting for a party, I can see. It will come in 2020 when our first, how it is in English, like anniversary would be. By then, by that time, we will be married already 4 years. But the point is that we got married on 29th of February. So we can celebrate on every 4 years. And then the most important part, I took sabbatical. It was a 3 months leave from Skype, just to help me to decide whether it would be the right decision to leave IT totally. And after being in sabbatical 1 week, I already knew that I will never go back. So, yeah, I will show those pictures. Life events. This is our home, our countryside. This was marriage. And this was my sabbatical. So what I did in sabbatical, I really took time for myself. I enjoyed the nature. I made many tryouts in my studio. I really love electroforming, which is growing the metal in electrolytic solution. So I experimented with that a lot. I love casting, so I casted. Well, some fun as well. Actually, I even found customer for that. Yeah, I just had fun. And those 3 months was like really, really exciting and happy time. I made some tools myself and improved my outfit and studio and really relaxed and enjoyed our new home. It was beautiful spring back by then. I had a plan. That I will sell my apartment in Tallinn and I will sponsor with that money my first years as a jeweler. I wanted to start really slow and to give myself time and space to evolve as an artist. And I didn't want to rush into just producing something for money. I wanted to focus on contemporary jewellery, maybe do some couple of pieces in a month and participate in exhibitions and teach students and something like this. But 3 months passed. I haven't sold my apartment. I still haven't sold it. So we discussed the situation with my husband and we decided that I will leave Skype and we will somehow manage. So I quit. This is my badge on the day when I gave it away. Microsoft bought Skype, if someone doesn't know. So finally I was working at Microsoft. And I registered myself in Töötukassa as unemployed to cover at least some of my expenses, and I started to work on my first collection. From my tryouts, from sabbatical period, I had some promising models, and I started to develop this idea further. So the first collection was about birds. I really love birds. I could be ornithologist, I think it's the right, yeah. And those are brooches. I really love brooches and rings. They give me more freedom to express myself than earrings. And I wanted to do something special, and I really wanted to differ. And if you are looking to the Estonian design shops, then mostly they are selling earrings. I really wanted to differ. So So 2016, it was all about creating the first collection, creating my logo, finding the right packaging, and getting ready to the market. And it took me a long time to develop the logo I really liked. And it also took me a long time to find the right package for me. These are some examples of how I was looking for my logo. So this is the final logo, and I usually don't explain that, but those they are birds, because I love birds. But at the same time, they are my initials if you look very closely. Kadi Veesaar. K-Hui. So with this one I was pretty okay, still am. Well, finding the right package. I really didn't want to buy cheap, black, simple boxes made in China. I really wanted to differ. For me, the package has to be also as presentation layer, and I worked hard to find the right package. It's really interesting that when you're working as an artist and you do something you like, you create like a unique piece, and then you find that it has possibility to become a product. From this point, you become designer, no artist anymore. And being designer, it has the off button. It's totally different world. So many different dimensions hop in, like about your product: functionality, wearability, maintainability, comfortability, durability, all those abilities. So what kind of material to use, what color to choose if this is the case, what logo to use, what branding to use, photo shooting, marketing, packaging, everything. So it's a lot. And to cope with that, I decided that I can't decide on everything at once. I just have to start from somewhere to untangle this mess and to see where it takes me. So I didn't push myself too hard, like on deciding everything at one point, but I pushed myself hard on working on my pieces. So 2016, my first collection was ready. So where we are now? Sabbatical. Here. First collection. And of course this one, Big Bang. Quit. So basically, till this moment, I was actively dreaming, like this. And from this point, in the middle of 2016, I was actually becoming jewellery artist. And I am still on my way of becoming jewellery artist. So here are some pictures of my first collection. I made first contract at the end of the 2016 with A Gallery, and also some design shops took those brooches in. In time, it was really clear that they weren't very successful. They were really artsy for the regular people. They couldn't understand those. It was good knowledge for myself because I learned a lot. I had already learned a lot and made a lot. This collection helped me to gain self-confidence, which is really hard if you are starting as a jewellery artist. It even doesn't matter when you're coming from different area. It's the same for the people who are just defending their degree and, okay, now what? Be artists. You don't feel like artists. So it was really great lesson. At the beginning of 2017, I developed my webpage. This is the first version of this picture. And also, I was chosen to participate on the spring design market in Kultuurikatel. So I was really excited about this opportunity, and I worked on the collections to come out in design market the first time. So in design market, I was selling free collections. The brooches I had made, some earrings I had costed last summer, and then the new collection, it was earrings, sugar twists. And earrings really were very popular. So it was really like a breakpoint for me. I found my client. I started to understand what people are looking for, and it was really great to sell my first time to actual people. And design shops, they found me. So from this point till today, it's funny, as my dear friend Katrin Wegen is saying, I'm constantly running after the carriage I actually should lead myself. So it's like a snowball. It goes and goes and goes, and they can't catch it. I'm just working, and it never ends. So many shops wanted my earrings, and in a lot of variety of colors, and as soon as possible. So I started on supplying the shops. And it's really ironic because I am pretty sure that I have said once in my life, at least one time, that I will never do earrings to earn my living. Because it seems so silly, so who the hell wears earring? I never wear them before. I wear them now because I have to test them. Yeah, whatever. So I worked hard on supplying shops with sugar twist earrings, and it was the June of 2017 when I got my first payment from the shops. And from this point, my company started to make money, like 1 year after leaving the Skype. So I continued supplying shops and developing my product. I changed the packaging and created those displays, etc., photo shoots. And in 2017, I supplied my earrings to 9 different shops in Estonia, to 1 shop in Latvia, and to 1 shop in Finland. I also participated in exhibitions. I was selected to participate in Antonius fashion show in Tartu. I participated in different design markets in Estonia and in Latvia. In August of 2017, I opened my own web shop. And in October, I came out with a new collection again. So those pictures here are already all about new collection. It's really, really hard to start. It's exciting, yes, but it's a huge. The cycle is really long. When you are creating the stuff and giving it to the shops, and then till this day when you finally get your first money. I give you an example. If you give your stuff to the shop, let's say, at the beginning of the April, and the shop sells something at the beginning of the April, you will get the money at the end of the May, almost 2 months later. So you constantly put in everything, your money, your energy, your time, without getting anything back, and it goes on months and months and months. And if you just start to supplying shops, it's even worse, because you have to make initial package for every shop, which is not like 2 earrings, it's dozens of earrings for every shop, just to make stuff for standing on the shelves. So it's huge, it's really hard. And I never worked so hard and so much in my life, and so many hours, and being so happy at the same time. So in 2017, I really worked all the time. All my weekends, all the days, all my evenings, couple of nights in every week, 12 to 16-hour days every day. But I was really, really motivated, because I knew that it will be temporary, because if you are starting the business, you need to make like everything. And a lot of this is like one-time job, like creating your logo, creating a web page, creating shop, making some ideas about make photo shoots, etc., packaging. So 2018, I have worked a little bit less. I have managed to free my weekends, starting from spring, I think, and it's a really good start for me. But my work days inside the week are still very long. From bed to studio, from studio to bed. So 2018 has been the most stable year for me as a jewelry artist, because my income now is more stable, more predictable. It really comes every month, something to my company, and I am able to predict how much I need to supply to the shops. I have been more careful by choosing which events to participate, which are worth it, which offers of partnering to choose, and where to sell my stuff. So I have reduced the count of the shops where I'm selling. I'm not selling anymore in Latvia nor in Finland. I am totally focused in Estonian market, and I think for the start it's enough for me. There is room in Estonian market, I find. And now I am presented in 10 different shops in Estonia. And I think it's pretty much the limit I can do in order to have my private life as well. So I have managed to pay back most the loan I have given to my company. So my company really has started to earn money on the plus side. And starting from June 2018, first salary, I have now a contract. I am employed, and I have every month I get a salary. It's minimum wage, but it's better than nothing. I still reinvest all the money which is left from the expenses company has. I invest in tooling, in better tooling to improve my studio, to get better working conditions, to be quicker myself. I invest in events. Participating in events is really expensive, and you never know whether it will be worth it or not, and etc. This year I have made 2 collections. I have again participated in Antonius fashion show, which was really, really great, and I have participated on design markets, but I haven't had time for exhibitions anymore. So no contemporary jewellery at all. So this pretty much is the timeline of the events. And now I'm talking about some very important decisions for me I have made during this path. So first, I have decided that for me this is a lifestyle. I am not after the big money or something. I really want to find balance in my life by doing what I love. Well, it started over, but it won't go backwards. Okay, it may run, actually. So I want to be an artist, not manufacturing enterprise. This is my decision. I won't do mass production. I will do only as much as I can do by myself, by my hands. There are too many things in the world, and I don't want to be part of this problem. Anyway, I am already, because who needs jewellery at all? So I have decided that at least for now, I have decided that I will work alone. It really suits for me. I have worked many years in organizations and understand that I am not a team player. I am really good by doing everything myself. I know it's against all the rules, but it works for me. So I'm doing everything. I'm doing financing, I'm doing book picking, I'm doing photo shooting, ordering supplies, doing inventories, communicating with shops, developing my web shop, I'm doing jewellery, everything. Making my jewellery is really time consuming. on average, it takes me 3 hours to create one pair of earrings. So with normal workday, I'm able to produce 3 or 4 pairs of earrings. It's okay for me because I really want to create value. I don't want to do any mass production, and it's important for me that my jewelry has quality and it gives value. Of course, I am trying to find ways to do a little bit quicker, and I have found some ways, but it's not significant. It only gives me maybe a little bit more time to be with my family in the evening, not produce more. And I have decided that this is okay. I am working towards the situation when I can ask fair price from my jewelry. Currently, it's really hard in Estonia to ask actually fair price because shops double it and nobody will buy it. So basically, you just think out the price nobody will buy, give shops half of it, and then take what is left. And then you're trying to manage to run the business with this money. I have decided that I develop my brand and my image slowly because I am developing, me as artist, I am developing slowly, so I can't run ahead. I just don't know yet who I am fully. So it's really okay for me to be slow on that. And also I have decided to use regular people as models. My sister is my main model, and one very dear customer is my model. I personally like more natural photos, not photos where young models are taking impossible poses and stuff. So this is my decision now. So what have been the main challenges for me in this path? The first and the biggest surprise for me was being all the time alone. I had dreamed about it. I always wanted to be alone. Everyone who has children wants to be alone. And now I was alone all my days, compared to the Skype office where there are like hundreds of people chit-chat in the coffee corner every day, etc. A lot of men making compliments. And I just started to feel myself old. And every now and then I went to see from the mirror, have I changed? And it didn't seem that I am changed, but I felt old. And 1 year later, I accidentally discovered that, wow, it's because I don't communicate every day anymore. But communicating with people, it gives you back. It gives you this energy that, oh, I'm doing something. I am like, great. So this was really hard. And then it was really hard to find confidence as an artist. But I think I actually managed it pretty well. At least as a jewelry designer, I have my confidence. Maybe not so much as contemporary jewelry artist yet, but I will have time for that. So it has been challenging to find balance between my personal life and working, as I am working all the time, and how to explain it to my family. But my son, who is almost 18, says that, oh, I'm used to that. It makes me sad, but it doesn't mean that I don't love him. I just have him working a lot. And my husband he's really, really supportive. He's like, I think he's the biggest fan of me. And I'm really thankful to him. Pricing has been really good challenge, great challenge. I am still learning how to do this. I think I am getting better. I still don't know whether the decision to make the first collection with cheaper prices was a good decision. But, well, I don't have any comparison, so I just let it be. My first collection of earrings, sugar twist, they are really popular, and they are selling really well. And probably price has its role on that as well. So what to do? I'm a little bit tied with that now because I have to produce them so much without getting much money from there. But still, they are like my, how to say, my top product. And then the challenge from not so much unexpected, just unexpected how quickly it happened. I'm pregnant. I'm waiting for my second child. Already it's my 6th month. And somewhere in the March in 2019, there will be baby in our house. So I know it's going to be hard for me, but I am not 25 anymore, so know where to push it. And we will figure out, we will see. But what was really unexpected, that from the first day I am pregnant, I feel all the time bad. I feel sick. It's awful. So first 2 months I actually wasn't able to work. And this was something I really wasn't ready for, because I wanted to use all my pregnancy for doing even more stuff to be able to be with the child when she borns. So, but now I think it was actually good, because this pause I had in the summer, it was hard, but it gave me understanding what is the impact if I don't work. And it is really good knowledge. I understood that, oh, I actually may work less, and it's okay. So I don't have to do everything. And I like this knowing. My advices to you, they are really, really general, but they are something I have learned for myself. So first of all, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid making a change in your life, because it's only the decision. And you can always make a new decision if this decision happens to be bad for you. It's not for granted that, oh, if I decide this, it will be bad till the end of my life. No, it will be bad till the next decision. So don't be afraid. Then believe and trust in yourself. Listen to others, but make your decisions yourself. You know yourself the most, the better, the best. And then a really good one, don't let the common understandings to get obstacles for you. I give an example. And there is common believing that successful people are those who wake up early. Sorry, my language, I call this bullshit. I really think myself as about a successful person, and I hate waking up early. I am never awake in 8 o'clock in the morning, except today. It's not for me. I have tried. It doesn't work for me. I am a night person, and that's it. So just learn to know yourself and be yourself. Don't wait for mood or inspiration. At the beginning, I was really waiting for, I will go to the studio when I have mood, when inspiration comes. Well, the reality is that it never comes when you're waiting for it. And it always comes when you are working on something really hard, and then you usually don't have time to realize that. So just start working, and then inspiration finds you. Be ready to adapt. At the beginning, I was dreaming about being contemporary artist, having really slow, nice, I don't know, like marshmallow life. In reality, I'm working like a horse, doing earrings, and it's totally okay. I love it, but just I have adapted. So give to you and to your business time. It's impossible to know everything from the start, and nobody is expecting it from you. You just develop in the pace you can go, and you can always amend everything, like your branding, your logo, your packaging, your presentation, whatever. Especially for the branding, a lot of people think that, wow, I have to order at the beginning from some company, like nice branding, pay for that and everything. But it's really hard. It doesn't help you if there is a company if you really don't know what you want, what you are, how you are as an artist, what values are you carrying, etc. So you just need to find it out. And the final one, don't stop dreaming. I still dream. I dream that I dream. I dream that one day I will have a balance in my life, balance in how much I'm doing a limited series for the shops, how much I'm doing contemporary art, how much I am doing exhibitions, teaching students, giving workshops, and having private life. So I'm still dreaming that one day it will be really well balanced. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Kadi. I will use this one. As we are a little bit like out, we have still about 10 minutes, I guess. So thank you a lot for sharing your story.
So much time.
You don't. How much time you have? Do you have
10 minutes.
10 minutes. So if we have, let's do it like 3 questions. If we have any questions, do we have? It's a chance to ask something. Yeah.
Thanks for a good presentation. I wanted to ask about, did you find any synergies from the past job you had in the IT? Do you feel that you could, take any experience from there into your jewelry artist career?
A lot of. First of all, how else I have been able to develop my own web shop and web page. And I think all this like planning, because I have led a lot of projects in my previous life, so planning is part of leading projects, and planning my time and knowing all those tools how to plan your time, they really have helped me. And skills with communicating with the people, etc. A lot.
Questions? Actually, I had one, but you answered everything what I had
Maybe
in
I
mind.
just answered
Yes.
to every question. Too long presentation.
So then we will thank you again, and we have small present for you.
Okay.
Yeah, here it is. This is a small bag for you to remember about our morning. Sorry, actually, for waking you up that early.
Thank you. Special
And
message
it's
for you. Restart your life by clearing any pending errors or events and bringing into the state it should have been in. Thank you.
Thank you. So, yeah.
I really want to thank you everything. You took your early mornings to listen to me. I really hope that you found something interesting for yourself, and I wish you a really nice day and life.
Was it your first time to present, like to speak?
Yes, it was my first time to
It was
present.
first time of public speaking. This is was very good and very inspiring. Thank you. So thank you for coming. Have a nice day. Have a nice month and weekend. Yeah, it's weekends. Wow. And next month we will have event. We hope that we will have it because it's December. It's a little bit more challenging. So look on our Facebook page, and if you want to receive news, you can also subscribe to our newsletter. So you will receive the news about upcoming event earlier, than everyone else. So thank you. Enjoy your day. Goodbye.